All right, we're live for Monday. What's up, guys? How's it going? Mr. Lord Pop-Tart. Hey, how's it going, man? Let's jump in here. Type in my little password. Okay. Let's see, we need a title for the stream. What should the title be? We could do a serious title or we could do a funny title. Let's see, maybe we do a serious title today. We'll say new pack split. More consignment slabs. Let's say new consignment slabs. New consignment slabs. Pricing our tag return. Oops. Live card shop. Okay, let's hit save on that. If we get a chance to price it, I notice we don't always get a chance to price slabs. All right. Here we are. Hey, what's up, guys? Jack, Real One, NGA, Emmanuel, Alex, Lemont. All right, we're going to say add here. Oops, we're going live for Monday day. Perfect. And now let's jump over here. All right, there we go. Perfect. Out for delivery, sealed. Oh, okay. I'm getting some cards in today, huh? Okay. Grading complete for Beckett. Ooh. Let me throw all these dumb emails out that I don't need. Grading complete. I don't think we've sent out a Beckett submission in a little while. Let's see. Let me hit refresh here. Beckett scares me, dude. Let's just see. My orders. I'm free from the DMV. One package came in, just waiting on the other from this past week. Sounds good. So here it is, the latest one from earlier. Let's see. Anything interesting in here? Any of my cards in here? Oh my God. 9.5, 9.5, 9.5, 9.5, 9.5, 9.5. Wait, here we go. We got 110. Could it be Black Label? Nope. Pristine. Could this be Black Label? Nope. That's a 9.5 actually. 9.5, 9, 9.5, 9, 9.5, 9.5. Here's a Garchomp level X. It's interesting. Oh, Garchomp level X. Got a Black Label. It's a Japanese promo from 2020, from the 25th anniversary. Hey, we got a Black Label. Here is a Scarlet White Flare Reshiram BWR. That got a Black Label. Woo! I think that's somebody else's card. So let's see whose card it was. Let's see. It would be under BGS returns. The September return, perhaps? No? Oh, maybe it's mine. There are. I guess I had one of those. Wait a second. Let's see. Manga Sanji, Eevee, PRB. So wait a second. That might be mine. Is it? Whose order is this, actually? I gotta find out whose order this is. So the very first card in the order is Tifa. Tifa Borderless Surge Foil. All right, let me get in there and see who had a Tifa. Tifa followed by Aerith, followed by Noctis. Hold on. Oh, snap. The whole order might just be mine. I think this might just be my cards. Wow. Okay. Well, let's see. Did anything else hit a Black Label? Let me see this Tifa card. That's right. I opened up some... no, the Tifa got a Pristine. I opened some of the Final Fantasy for myself. I remember this. Here's a 10. We got a Noctis, Prince of Lucis, Black Label. We got a couple Black Labels in this BGS submission. Wait, maybe the ending of the submission. No, that doesn't make sense either. All right, well, cool. I can't wait for that to come back then. Very interested in that. Mister had my heart going crazy. Yeah, so the first 3 cards in the order are Tifa, Aerith, Noctis, then Neon, Blue Ocean, then Lusamine, SR, then Umbreon Master Ball, and then Reshiram BRW, followed by a Garchomp that's definitely mine. And when we look at this, we're in the BGS submission for September. That's CS Min at the top. And then the BGS submission for July. Oh, maybe it is still yours. Wait a second. Let me see. I'm not sure, actually. Steven Gonzalez, BWR Reshiram, Chinese Umbreon Master Ball. Wait a second. Let me look into this. Oh, it might be yours. You might have a black label. Hold on. Wait a second. So they might have just put it into a different order than I submitted it, which I've seen companies do this before. So here's a Reshiram BWR that I don't recognize. And then above it, there is an Umbreon Master Ball. And let me see the exact number on it, if I can. They're not putting a number on it. It's very annoying. They just call it Umbreon Master Ball Hollow R. But if you look, NHCC has a Chinese Umbreon Master Ball in the order. And then after that, there's a third card, Nikkei Bikini Girl in Tube 023S. So hold on, let me see if we can find that. Noctis. Could it be this one? This Neon Blue Ocean SR? Let's see. Oh, wow, that's annoying. They don't actually show the card, and they don't show the card number. It might be yours. It might be yours. That might be your black label Reshiram. Ooh, it's the July submission. Yeah, all that might have happened is they might have taken the order and put it out of order. I mean, it seems possible. All right, what's this? Weird. Looks like I got billed for something that's not mine. Let me go ahead and save this. All right, so yeah, it might be yours, man, because I don't remember having a Reshiram BWR myself. Let me go back here. After that, it looks like there's 2 orders in the queue. It looks like, so this one right here would probably be the latest order with the CS Min stuff in it. I suspect that's what it is. All right. What's this? What's this? See this one? No, that one already came in. Yeah, so I think it might be yours. Cool, man. My waifu's on a water slide, I believe, says NHW. Yes, and that one graded, if it is that, in fact, where'd it go? Sorry, guys, we're going to get to the show right away, but we're talking about the grades that just came in. So it says it had Neon Blue Ocean SR. Let's look that up on eBay. Neon Blue Ocean SR. Yep, I think that's the one. It's a girl in a pink tube. And what did I say when I submitted it? Nikkei Bikini Girl in Tube 023S. Yep, that's it. That's the one. So I believe you can celebrate now. I believe that Reshiram is not mine. It's your Reshiram. They simply changed the order, or maybe I just put them in that order. I don't know. But it goes Neon, and then Lusamine, which Lusamine would not be next. And then it goes Umbreon Master Ball. And then it goes Reshiram, and the Reshiram's a black label. Got any Tyranitars for sale? No. So the other black label was this Garchomp, level X. That one is mine, I believe. And then also this Noctis Borderless Search Foil. So this was a good submission. It was really small, and it had freaking 3 black labels in it. That's great. That's a really high return rate for the black labels. So we must have given them some nice cards, man. All right, here we are today. It is Monday. I hope you guys had a nice night. Let's see. So, Mr. John Lucas, thanks for fostering a fun community and online ribbonship. In the commission package, I have included a lot of Weiss cards, both in English and Japanese. They're separated into 2 boxes. One will have signatures only, and the other one will have SRs, triple Rs, promos, or other types of Weiss. So he would like to do a little commission sale. Let's take a quick look at what we're getting from Mr. John Lucas. I'd be happy to get these listed up. I think another order came in from a Jimmy Torres too. So we actually have 2 commission orders we could look at. It's a bit more than I think I have time to process. Okay, so these are graded. I gotta say something, guys. PSA is acting as a consigner on eBay, and it's pretty good. Like I was looking into it, and I'm really impressed. Okay, got all these. You got all these. All right, Weiss Doggy Girls, Weiss Doggy Girls. Ooh, the Redo Healer card. We are. Oops. We are. So we got Freya. Whoa. Wow, really impressive cards here. Here's Ain Climax. We got Trigon Kurumi. So a couple girl cards in here. I gotta say, I think it's harder to sell the Weiss cards on this channel. It is. I was gonna mention that, you know, I like doing the consignment, I do, but PSA is pretty good. I hate to undercut myself, but PSA might actually offer you guys a better return than our little consignment thing that we run over here. I don't know what PSA takes. I'm going to experiment with it. But if it doesn't take as much as me, I'm going to recommend people to use PSA. Because one of the things I found out the other day, PSA will sell slabs from any company. They don't restrict it to just PSA. So they do sell, you know, I saw Beckett and I saw CGC. I don't know if I saw others than that. Here we are. All right, so those are some of those. Put that away. Well, that second one, last one is fire. And then he's got some signatures too. Here we are. One of the other problems is we're getting in so many slabs now. It's actually harder to store these anywhere. Like Mr. Jimmy Torres sent in a box of slabs at the same time. And all I could think is like, I don't think I have time to price all these. But I certainly don't have enough room for, let's say I had like a consistent amount of consignment slabs coming in. I actually don't have that much room for them. We just sorted out some room. Here's some nice stuff. Look at that. Nice. That's nice. Here's a nice one. So just something I'm thinking about. Lots of Siggies, man. You might get a sale or two of the actual signatures, I bet. Signatures can be pretty popular. Here we are. Whoa! All right, well, we appreciate your passion on these Weiss signature cards. Look at all this, guys. Wow. Definitely a lot. Okay. I'm just trying to think. I don't think there's... Right now, we're primarily a Pokemon card channel, I'd argue. We got a couple guys who like the signatures. Like, I know NHCC likes signatures. There might be 1 or 2 others. But, you know, you got a lot of value here. And the PSA vault might actually get you a better consignment fee than me. Right? Because I do... What do? I do 73%, right? Well, eBay, I think, will give you more than that. And I want you to get the most for your cards just because my goal is to help you. Especially, I'm trying to help you make as much money as you can. You are. And then if you make as much money as you can always come over here and buy some cards anyways. Go. All right, let's get these 2 priced up. I like these. So many Siggies. Yeah, that was some good stuff. That's from John Lucas. Thank you, John. And again, I think I've got a box from Jimmy Torres as well. We need to go through that, but I can't do both boxes in one daytime stream. There simply is not enough time. So, can you recommend tag to put 1 of 1 on sketch card labels like CGC? I would, I would not make that recommendation because people should already know that sketch cards are unique by the definition of being a sketch card. So if you see the word sketch card, you should know that it's a hand-drawn picture instead of computer printed. And it's not that special for those to be 1 of 1, to be honest, because, yeah, it might be 1 of 1, again, by the virtue of being hand-drawn, but that doesn't mean that the guy didn't draw like 50 of those same characters and slip them all in, you know. PSA through eBay only has a 9% fee on items up to $5,000. There you go. So John Lucas, I was just learning about the PSA vault and how PSA can list your items on eBay. You're totally free to have me send these back to you before I start pricing them all up, because I think you get paid out better on PSA vault. And my goal is just for you guys to make as much money as you can. But that's what I want for you guys. I don't want you to miss out. All right. Cheaper slabs go down at 13%. Still, I mean, 13% is not bad, right? I think 13% fee is like 87% on your side. We're doing 73, right? Now, the trick is I sell the card for you at 73. But, you know, if you just mail your cards into PSA, they kind of do a lot of the work. That's what's so interesting about it. So I kind of like that. All right. Miss Alexis says she'll be in soon. Cool. Let's take a look at this. All right, let's see. I think what I should do is learn how to offer to forward cards. Like, maybe I could take your cards and send them to my PSA vault and get them sold or something. I don't know. No, that extra step doesn't really make sense. Okay, this is called Trading Something with Dragons, Miss Kobayashi. Actually, it might say something else. It might say Treating with Dragons. Miss Kobayashi. Weiss, Miss Kobayashi. Did I spell that right? Whoa. What is it? Look at this card, man. That's not right. Oh, Weiss. But let's see. So what's the most expensive card? Sort by highest price. Okay, so this card's not terribly expensive. What do we have? Do we have the English or the Japanese version of it? I think we have this exact copy. Yes. So, and that's 180. Oops. All right. 180, huh? It's pretty affordable, actually. I like the smaller Dragon Girl better. Yeah, of course you do. Majority of people don't like grades on their sketch cards. Here we are. All right. Very good. Well, I mean, if the grade's going to be like 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, yeah, it's actually not that exciting. So it's better to just set it in for, you know, A for authentic or something like that, right? Okay, we need a blue marker. This will be 180. Okay, we'll put it down as J. Lucas. So these are some new slabs popping up on the table. It's a tough time to be doing consignment because we have way too many cards right now. I got to price some of my own cards too. This is also a great time to be here as a shopper. What's her name? Kana? Look at it. It might be Kana. I can't see it. Yep, it is Kana. I don't see a signature for her, though, for sale. Let me check. Sold. I don't even know how to price this one. I don't want to underprice it by mistake. I don't want to underprice it. Let's see. Sort by. All right. So it would be a nightmare to accidentally undersell this. Let me look up something more generic. Kana, Weiss, signature. Actually, it would be more like a stamp, right? What's the rarity on it? SSP? Oh, wait a second. Here we go. So I found a BGS version of the card. That's pristine 10 for 200. There you have it. Of course, that's the Japanese version. We have the English version, which matters. There's the Japanese version of the signature. We have the English version of the signature. Is it called a signature? Maybe it's just SSP. Let's try this. Okay. SSP. I'm so sorry. It's so hard to price some cards sometimes. Sometimes there's not a great big difference between English and Japanese. Sometimes there is. Like, for example, I can't seem to find this. This appears to be it. All right. So this one is in English. We can zoom in. You can see the English here. See that? That's in English. And that's ungraded for 80. Now, of course, grading it brings with it a premium. And this one got a 10. I'm just going to come up with the price. Are you ready? Was 80 times 3. 240? 240 it is. I think that's not unreasonable. I think that's within the ballpark. Sometimes you come up with the price. Ooh, we're going to need more Sharpie markers. It's going dull. Did you see the order I placed on Saturday? Says Mark Duez. Oh, let's take a quick look at some pre-orders. All right, guys, let's get started with this. Let's get started. He says, did you see my order? Is it over here? Yes, Mark Duez. Waiting to slab away Dark Ariados. I won't make it for the nighttime stream. Dark Ariados, as in PSA 10 Dark Ariados? Let's see. Is it in the expensive slab channel already? Let's see where it's at. That would be under Pricey October, right? Where did you see it? Can I ask where you saw it? There he is. Yeah, he's in the Pricey slab, $600. Let me go grab him. You got it. Rocket Returns, Dark Ariados. Congratulations. This is a really nice card. I've had them for a while, the Dark Ariados, and probably bought them for like, who knows? I probably bought them for like $100 to $200. Those Rocket Return cards always go up. They do. They're just so expensive. They're so desirable. Yeah, like, look, I got this card here, and I've got it up on the table for $1,000, and I'm looking at it going, maybe I should just let eBay consign that for me. You know, because I don't know how confident I am in moving such a big Weiss card, you know. I'm confident in moving big Pokemon cards, but I don't know if I have the audience for really high-end Weiss cards. Okay. Hey, what's up, CS man? How are you today? Happy Monday, guys. I took Sunday off. What do you think? You think that's a good strategy? AI told me I need to have mandatory time off. All I feel like what happened was I just kind of messed around. I played little games, did a little politics debate in our Discord, and then deleted the politics channel because I'm like, I need to stop doing this. And then, you know, the night was over. I felt like I could have easily hosted a stream, but AI says that I shouldn't. Where's the Ariados? I don't see it. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me try and bring the whole box up. How did it get missed? Maybe during the week, not on the weekend, in my opinion. You want a weekday, off day? I mean, maybe Tuesday. The problem is if I take the weekday off, that's when Karis goes to work. Actually, the perfect off day would be Saturday. That'd be the perfect off day. That's when Karis is off. It's when we have the most opportunity to do things together. I'm sorry, the Ariados could be sold already. It's not in here. Ariados must be sold. Unless it's in this box. Wait a second. Let me check this box too. Oh, wait. Hold on. We had a transitionary box. It's going to be in here for sure. Okay. Oh no, I'm having a problem where I have too many slabs for sale. I can't show them all off in a reasonable time, so you guys don't know what I have. That's a real problem. You need to know what I have all the time, or else how can you shop? Dark Ariados. Got it. Let me mark this sold. Ariados sold. He's fun. He made it into the Legends ZA video game. That's cool, right? Mark Duez. I've been playing that game. For as bad as the graphics are, it's a fun little game. One thing Pokemon really did right was they changed up their battle formula to be more like, I don't know, like Final Fantasy or something. And that's nice. It's pretty clunky actually, but just a small snippet of something new. I see you had a Rocket Returns Wheezing. I think you already paid that one off, right? You already paid that one off. We're going to start you for November, by the way. PSA 10, Dark Ariados. $600. 580 remains. I'm pretty sure you already finished that Dark Wheezing. I think I remember talking about it. Do vintage or modern slabs sell faster for you? Hey, that's a great question, Merchant. They both sell pretty fast. Actually, what doesn't sell is unpopular Pokemon. So if you have like a modern Rayquaza or a vintage Rayquaza, they'll both sell. But if you have like a modern Burmy or something like that, something stupid like that, it'll never sell. It'll never sell. You could give it away. So that's an option. You could give it away, but it's not going to sell. So, yeah. Dominic says Pokemon Quest daily sticker. Oh, no, dude. I'm not even ready. All right. You ready? So, let's see. I'm supposed to keep some of these. I remember I was supposed to find you one in here, wasn't I? If I could. Haha! Oh, it's a 9. I got this guy right here. He's a 9. Actually, he's supposed to be for 100. So this is pretty cheap for a 9 if you're interested in this. I'm looking to see because I'm... Oh, you just bought one of these. Look. So I'm going to raise the price slightly on this one because you bought the other one on eBay. And so this is my remaining one. And of course, with that having sold out, the price has to go up a little bit, right? So here is one for sale. That's why one was on eBay, because I had 2 of them to sell. Okay, so I think there's only 2 of them. You would own both. We're going to price him, considering how rare he is, we're going to price him at about 300 now. So there's a Grimer for sale. I knew I had some in this box somewhere. Wow, I had 2 of these as well. Look. It is. The graphics basically AI upscaled. All right, so I'm going to give you a chance to own the second Doduo as well. You might not want to do that. You might just be completing the set. We are. But I'm going to put him at a lower price of $330. There it is. All right, I imagine I might have one or more in here other than those. I thought I had an executive somewhere. So there's a chance to buy out the market on some of those really rare ones. They're all rare. Let me see. Is this one? No. Looking for another. Looking for maybe one you've never bought before. I'm going to leave it there for the moment, okay? So I priced up 3 of them for you. We've got a Vaporeon 9, a Doduo, and a Grimer. 3 you've already... I don't know if you've got this one or if you even want it, but it's pretty cheap for a 9. And then you could control the whole market on this Grimer. I don't know about the Doduo. What's his population? I mean, when you own 100% of them, it's pretty easy to take and be like, all right, now it's $400 for this one. You know what I'm saying? Okay. This guy. So the Dodowo's population 3. So really the prices ought to be swapped. He ought to be 330. He ought to be 300. Okay. Is this stuck? It's funny, you guys had a chance to buy these. You guys watching right now, you had a chance to buy these. I was trying to say, look, they're from 2018. Cardos is Bandai Namco. And it's like a fully legit thing, you know what I'm saying? And they're super rare and they're very cute looking. You know, it makes me think of Hoppy Bird or whatever it's called. It was a Crossy Bird or something. Remember that? That's the style. Super cool. Super cool. I thought somebody out there would love these, and it wouldn't take very many people to want them. Like, just if a group of 10 guys wanted these, it would cost the prices to jump. And I said, boy, I better buy one of these. Okay, let me delete this. Here's William Wafter. Shipping, please. 1 bag and 10 slabs. William Wafter, round of shipping. Okay, Mr. William. Ooh, William's got plenty. I might be able to run this down to Alexis. I don't think she's here yet, so I might be able to run this down to her. Let's see. I went for a quest break, but I lost. Yeah, we did a quest break earlier for like a Vaporeon 10, so you missed out on that, Mr. Dominic. I think we managed to sell it at the time for like 700-ish, if I recall. I can't remember, actually. Wasn't it like 15 spots or something? That would have been like 600. You are? All right. But that was a while ago, too, by the way. And I was only selling it because I had a duplicate. Now I don't have a duplicate. Isn't that funny? How that changes the feeling behind it. We're setting up this label for our friend William Wafter. Doduo is much more than Vaporeon. No worry. Well, the Vaporeon is a 9. Here it is. Sorry, you probably can't see that. There's too many slabs on the table. I think 9s are pretty legitimate to collect when a card set is so rare, meaning that Vaporeon could be $150 pretty quickly. And what is that? It's a 50% increase in the price. So that's not a bad price, in my opinion. Let's do a break on one of those quest stickers. Well, now we got a guy who wants to buy them all. I might as well just sell them outright. But I want to keep 1 or 2 of them for myself because I, kind of credit myself on finding them. I think they're a really cool item, and I credit myself on finding them and getting a couple of them into my hands before they were all gone off the market, you know. All right, let me go take this to Alexis because she's going to be here in a second. So I'll be right back. All right, here we are. Whew. I'm gonna move these to the side now. They might have sold. I don't know if they did. Second consignment. Here we go. This consignment reads, he spelled my name wrong. Hello, Derek. It's longtime watcher, Jimmy Therese. Was wondering if you could help me sell some of my slabs. Just had a baby. Ooh. I'd love to sell the Korean 151 God Pack I pulled in your show. Also some slabs you graded for me. Hate to see them go, but I need some extra cash for diapers. All right. So, I feel like I need to keep this note somewhere. We need to have a way to make sure he gets paid out. Of course, he'll come to me to get paid out, I'm pretty sure. It sounds like these are going to be for sale for cash. Consignment for cash is a lower amount than store credit. Second here. So he wants to make some money. I feel you. Because babies are cheap. Another consignment. No! Yeah, a couple consignments here. Finally home. No BGS sub? No BGS sub. All right. Oh, isn't that tough? 9.5s on those. Oh, but the Charizard's a 10. This will sell for sure. So you're in luck. The Charizard will sell. I don't know about these 9s and 9.5s. This guy will sell. This Venusaur, he'll sell. I don't know about all these. These won't sell for very much. Those would be hard to move, in fact. All right. So there's a Charizard coming up for sale. Maybe I'll buy it. Because, I don't know. I'll add them to my Cardconomist collection. I collect our own slabs. Pretty strange, but it's just true. All right, he sent a couple other slabs here too. Oh, he did a lot of Cardconomist grading. Okay. So I might be a considerate buyer on some of these. So commission and cash is 69, where store credit is 73. Here are some more cards he has. He's got this Gengar. If you guys see one you really want, let me know. I'll set it up with the price right away. Here's a Topps Weedle. Oh, no, not AGS. Okay, you got a little AGS 10 on the Lucario. That one needs to be regraded into something people like. Here's Snivy. I can tell these all need fresh sleeves. The sleeves are a little old, but that's good. That means that they were protecting the slab underneath. Oh, that got a 10. 10, 10, 10? Wow, that got the Cardconomist. So there's some Cardconomist 10s for sale here. I will try to be as fair as possible with price on these. I got to be fair about it because, you know, we graded these. But you can see by the age, these were graded a long time ago. Actually, you can kind of tell by the date on the cards. See how it says 2023? This says 2023. So these were graded around the time period of 2023. And I guess this is not a bad place to sell Cardconomist slabs. I mean, job of the butt. Princess Leia. San Francisco. And here is an SGC. So there it is. That was the Jimmy Therese consignment. Let me put these back in the box with the note. Got all this paper wrapping. Gotta get this out of here. So those need to be sold as well. Did you guys see something from that box you really wanted? A lot of Cardconomist grades. And an AGS. He says, what did the Water Slide, Waifu, and Umbreon Hollow grade from the BGS return? Neither of those graded Black Label. I remember that. Okay, Umbreon is 9.5, and the girl on the slide, though, she's I believe a pristine 10. So the Weiss girl is pristine 10, which is lucky. That's good. Here's Squirtle 9. Here's Halo. Here's that beautiful Mega Break. Magneton Price. That's a vintage Magneton. Here it is. I think he's pointing out that his population 54. We're going to price this up right now. I got a lot of slabs to get rid of. Might be time to slow down on the consignment for a minute because all of a sudden I have so many more consignments that I did not have like 2 seconds ago. Just 2 big orders. This consignment Magneton is not really that expensive, believe it or not. He's $105. So that's what we'll match, 105. Pretty affordable for such an old and kind of brilliant card. I mean, look at the way the light shines off of it. Probably it's that cheap because it's Magneton. If it was Charizard, it'd be like $1,000 or something, right? So Charizard would make this card way more expensive. Okay. Jimmy Torres, JT. Should probably say Jimmy. Now, Jimmy. Start putting these in the middle, right? All right. Jimmy Tor. I hope I can keep track of these. You know, I have a very loose system. It's not a very advanced system for tracking all this stuff, so I have to be really careful here. And then I don't know where to store this box. I guess we'll just store it right here for the moment. All right, cool. Let's get to these orders. William Wafter was done. Dallas Willis, $30 for tag Star Wars sketch. Dallas Willis wants to grade his sketch card. Very cool. Let's see, were they in here? So you're sending this off to grade with tag. I think that's going to be really interesting to see. Blastoise needs to go up in price. Bring out the cannons. What? Let me hit this play button. Here we go. Okay. Off to tag grading. Tag grading is only $30 here. We do $30 tag grading middleman service. Pretty nice. Okay. Mark. Thank you, Mark. All right. Oh, I found that eBay box too. So let me take these out of here because I didn't know where that was. So these two cards are being sent off to eBay. Let me show you them. Haunter 9 and Singapore Master Ball. So because I predict these could be hard to sell, they go off to eBay ahead of time. But, you know, if it turns out that PSA can sell them for me, I might do PSA. I might wrap up a ton of slabs, send them off to PSA and say, okay, get rid of these for me. All right. So now we have an order from Mr. Hedison Vasquez, and he says, one spot in the tag 10 McDonald's Pikachu break. Yes, here it is. Tag 10 Pikachu break. There is a premium on getting into this break, right? But it's like, it's always going to be popular because it's McDonald's Pikachu. Hedison Vasquez. You know what I think is going to happen with this card? We're all going to learn a lesson that population doesn't matter. Because it's the most graded card ever. And it's about to become the most expensive card too. Not the most expensive, but you're going to see high sales volume. And you're going to see that the price creeps up. It's going to be like a lesson in hoarding or something. Any jumbo pack breaks? Yes, sir. There is a jumbo pack break. Oh, right. We're supposed to hand out these slabs too. Okay. I just got too much stuff going on over here. Here's a booster pack for sale, by the way. If you like old stuff. If I could just grab that, that'd be nice. 41 and 4, just like usual. The main pull is this Steam Siege pack. But then we've got all of these as well. We got a little Prismatic. Got a little Mega Evolutions. You got a nice little thing here. You got just a mix of weird stuff, right? Which is what the jumbo pack break's all about. It's a lot of fun that way. So there we have it. It adds up to $160. That's how it works. Let's add a free booster pack into the break. So this one's for free in pack. Boop. There it goes. I gave up after I lost with 4 spots. Oof. Did the Togepi break go off? Right, so there's a new lightning break. And I don't know where it is. Maybe the flap got folded over. Or maybe I never... No, I'm pretty sure I did. I don't think the Togepi went off, right? Ah, there it is. There it is. That Togepi is $40 to jump into. Yep, that's a good one. That's Togepi from Neo 4, by the way. Neo 4, very fun. Hoping to win that Nami manga. I don't blame you. Here's Hunter Tipton. Hunter Tipton, 1 pack of the Star Wars Topps Galaxy Chrome. So I am selling out of those Chromes, and I don't have any sort of replacement on hand. I will go ahead and purchase a box of the Topps Chrome. This will also come with the price adjustment. So the price is likely to go up slightly. Probably not much, though. But once you reprice it, you learn about the current price, and the new price, it's going to reflect what I need to sell the next box at. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay, no numbered cards in there. All right, so no more orders on these at the current price. We're going to go ahead and restock it. As of right now, $5.58. All right, Hunter Tipton, let's get a restock on Star Wars. Do you guys think there's a particular Star Wars product that we should stock that you think would be very fun? I like this set especially because it has a lot of bad guys in it. I think the Star Wars bad guys are very fun. Okay, Topps Chrome Star Wars. The tax sketch was for me under Dallas. You wrote down Mark. Good catch. Okay, we're going to go fix that. Of course, we would have noticed that a little bit later. We would have noticed that. But we don't want it getting that far anyways. 2024 box. Topps Chrome Star Wars 2024. Wow, this system's really stupid. So you guys have been buying the heck out of those, but we're done selling them for the moment. It appears it's really expensive. Is that right? That would explain why everyone's buying it. Oh, that's pretty expensive. That's way more expensive. All right, so the current price of 22 is not being done anymore. That's crazy, man. It's crazy how, like, if something starts moving really hard on my menu and it just moves every stream, it's like a telltale sign that it's underpriced. And if I don't look it up, then I'm probably underselling it. Like, no one's going to come and tell you, hey, you know your price is real low, right? Let me just try and find it another way. Give me a second. Okay, Star Wars 2022. Here it is. Maybe it's not overpriced. Hold on, guys. One moment. Okay, I found it. The one that I found was heavily overpriced. I found one that was heavily overpriced. Have no fear. Looks like we're going to be able to enjoy some Star Wars and keep a good price on it. Have no fear about it. I found one that was heavily overpriced. God, I hate the way this works, dude. They got to find a better way to do this. All right, there we go. So, in fact, I'll buy 2 boxes of it. No, let's buy 3 boxes. We're going to buy 3 boxes. And let me grab this as well. We'll grab this. All right. I'm just paying for this now, if you don't mind. Good. Good. Getting back to being picky on 10s again. I got to stop changing my mind. Getting picky. Getting picky. All right, I believe everything is correct. Now, for the price. Are you ready? Divided by 3, divided by 18. Okay, so the price does go up. It's not that bad, though. It's going to go up, but it's not that bad. Let me try this other thing, too. divided by this number. Yeah. So the price will go from $22 a pack to about $29 a pack. So even when I found it at the cheaper price, it did get more expensive over time. So it is, and that's what happens, you know, with Topps Chrome. People open it and they open it and open it, and then eventually it gets a little more expensive because they only print it one time. Okay, so Topps Chrome, a bit of a price update and a pretty decent restock too. You know, I don't tend to stock a ton of Topps Chrome. CS Man says slab away payment. You got it, Mr. CS Man, slab away payment. How's it going, guys? Happy Monday, by the way. Okay. So, and we're going to say 640 over here. So you have $640 remaining on the Mewtwo. Very cool. All right. And good. So we have our Star Wars restock. Star Wars, you know, that's been a really steady seller for years. We sell through the Star Wars for years. Snack says 40 months subbed to the best channel on YouTube. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Happy Monday, guys. How are you guys feeling? Are the top Star Wars sketch cards all one of one, or do they make a few copies? Yeah, so if you don't know how sketch cards really work, the way they actually work, the artist will actually, they'll draw the same character over and over and over again. So yes, each drawing is unique, but you know, he draws Vader, then he draws the same Vader, then he draws the same Vader. So you can find duplicates, of course. They're all technically unique, right? Because it's not being, like a printer will make an exact replica, but a hand-drawn sketch is not that precise. All right, so let's give a card away to you cool crew that showed up for the Monday stream. We got this nice little giveaway. This is called CC Angie. What? Are we going to open some cards an hour in? If somebody ordered some cards. Hold on, wait a second. Well, we did just open some cards. We opened up that Star Wars pack. But, you know, we've been working on slabs mostly, I guess. Yeah, we've been mostly focused on slabs. There's currently no orders in the queue. So that's an interesting point, Mr. Team Rocky Grunt. I think that probably the most entertaining thing we do is when somebody orders like a whole booster box of something that's super watchable. But actually, when we're live, we do a lot of other things other than that. We do a lot of shipping. We do a lot of pricing, especially with the slabs, right? We show off the breaks a lot. We host the breaks. You know, like the break goes off. You're not really watching anything get open. You already know it's getting pulled. So our show's a little more specific toward, you know, all these other activities, not just toward pack opening. All right, this is going to say, what should the names be? Let's see. I'm here for the banter. Yes. All right, let's see. The Glasgow banter. Oh, yes. Brandel, huh? Brandel. We're going to have Brandel be the keyword. He's the one who donated this. Keyword Brandel. We got to do it in pen so that I could actually get it written down. All right. I'm just waiting for these breaks to finish. Yeah, I'd love to see all the breaks finish. It's so good when they go off. What was the latest break to go off? The Dark Charmeleon, right? Dark Charmeleon and a spot in the Gengar went off. We are free. Tonight, we have this going off. So tonight we have the 151 surprise case break. That'll be tonight, not in the daytime. There's not enough time in the daytime stream. So tonight, these go off. You guys can still buy a spot if you want, but this goes off tonight. So you have a chance to get a booster box. Once the case is open, let's say we don't pull the Gengar. That doesn't mean the remaining boxes go up for sale. No, they don't. So you will not be able to, you know, wait the case out, see if Gengar gets pulled, and then buy a box afterwards. That will not happen. Here's Altaria. Lovely Altaria. All right, so let's go set up this giveaway. Just to let you know. Okay. Mr. Brandel. All right, Brandel. I know how people's brains work. They'll think that way. What are you going to do? Open all the extra boxes? I don't know. I'll do whatever I want with them, maybe. I'll have to sit down and think about it. Mr. Aovic, they are currently $200. Actually, have they gone up in price at all? I don't know if they've gone up in price or down in price since I set that up. But you know, there's that 100% tariff incoming. Unless Trump and China make some kind of deal with each other, there's a 100% tariff. And currently, the way it sits, there's some, I don't know what the tariff is currently. Isn't it like some nasty 57% or some insane thing? I don't know what it is right now. So from my perspective, it looks like the stock price on this hasn't changed too much. But you know, the real problem with this product is that when you try to import it, you pay some gigantic import fee. That's the real problem. All right, we'll put this back over here. It's very scary right now. Can I put one in Slabaway and open when I finish paying it? No. All of these boxes right here, they are for sale immediately. You're all out of time for Slabaway. The way this will work is once these boxes are open, none of these remaining boxes will be for sale at all. None of those will be for sale at all. Those will be put away. All right. That's on purpose. We're not interested in selling those at all. Those could be held for multiple years. Here's CS. Oh, wait a second. We already did that one. All right. Let's see. Sent you a message on Discord. All right. Let's take a quick look at that. Click. Let's see. On the Luke, you're talking about these right here, right? These guys here. I'm getting uncomfortable with this. I think I would prefer most of all to just ship these back to you. Here's what I recommend though. I recommend you mail them into the PSA vault, okay? It's really easy to do that. So I recommend mail them into the PSA vault. And then you can set a really high price on them. So you can set like 5,000, 8,000, whatever you'd like. And at that point, just see if they sell. Maybe you make like a huge flip. Like you said, they're pretty rare. The cards from this time period seem pretty rare. So I would recommend that. But this is a scenario where it's like, I don't have like a good system for deciding price. I could have a system where the seller just decides the price. But it's weird, like what we do here isn't just it's not just a selling platform. I'm not eBay. Does that make sense? I'm not eBay. So we have actually a brand. And it's not the same thing. So it's an interesting scenario, and I think it kind of cuts toward what I was saying earlier today about how, you know, really maybe I should just be pointing people to the best consignor, which I think might be the PSA vault. And that might be for the best, because I'm like a quasi consignor. I'm not like a full-on consignor. Does that make sense? So we'll think about that. All right, do I have to pay to ship them back? You do, yes you do. But, yeah, you do, unfortunately. You do have to pay to ship them back. That is part of the deal. If you guys do consignment with me and you know, ship it over to me, you've got to pay to ship them back. If it makes you feel better, I'll give you this one too, so that you can sell this as well, and that'll cover maybe the cost of your shipping. That's why I hesitated to hand these two out, because I was like, if we ended up in a scenario where you mail them back, you might want the full value back. We are. Yeah, I don't want to cover consignors return shipping. We are. How much is it? Oh, to ship them back, it would be $9. Won't be that expensive. There we go. Sent you a message on Discord. Okay, there we go. And let's hit refresh. This is all new stuff. You know, we're dealing with new ideas here. I have 15 Lucar and a 10. That one's for the stream. Okay, I can still hand it out. Mr. Jonas Gordon, Star Wars Chrome. Oh, look at that. He still wants a Star Wars Chrome. Here you go. All right, so this is for our friend, Mr. Jonas. Oh, yes, Jonas, we've still got to get your stuff figured out, too. I got too many things cooking. There. That's right. The lady asked me a question, and I think the question was something like, I think she wanted to know more about who you were, but I don't know how that would help. Here it is. I think I remember. Our next step is to send a message to the guy who received your cards. We need to send him like a letter in the mail is what we need to send him. Can we do that? Jonas, you might be able to help me with that from your side. I don't know. He might live closer to you. So have you ever done that before? Have you ever sent a letter in the mail? It's not very expensive to do that. You could send him a letter and say, hello, I got your stuff. You got my stuff. Why don't we do a swap? And you'd be surprised. He might respond. It is. And what you could do is give him your contact information You can give him my contact information too and be like, see this YouTuber guy that we have a lot of fun with? You know, I got it from him. You know, sometimes people are more interested in helping when there's a social aspect to it, social element. Mister, you may need an assistant. You have a lot of moving parts and are about to have 500 more. Yeah. Yeah, that would be interesting. It would be cool to have an assistant. Here we are. Got a lot of breaks going on. Here's that rat. Team Rocket's Raticate. Go. Here's Team Rocket Zapdos. Beautiful. And here's Whiscash for only $2,000. Wow. Affordable. That's what that screams to me. It screams affordable. Cool. So that's it. There's no more orders in the queue, which means now I'm going to take a minute and work on this a little bit. So here's this. And here's this. Okay. Put this guy in the middle here. Good. I'm going to take a picture of these real fast. It was like Ireland? Ireland. Yeah, that again makes me think that the issue here is that your product, they printed up an international label for 2 boxes at the international hub and placed them on the wrong packages. But you're saying it's in Ireland, so that's maybe not so close to you. Okay, we'll find out about shipping a letter to Ireland real fast. Let's see. Maybe I should be the one to send it then. Oops. We're going to send him a letter and see if he'll respond. We're going to go over here to the pricey slabs and take a picture of this. Good. All right. Heath Davis is doing a junk pack and some shipping. That sounds good. This lady already has a pricey picture as well. Wait, did I take that picture with other cards too? That Vulpix is sold. Okay, let's pop this down here. Law Pierce, a low price of a mortgage payment for just Whiscash. Yeah, cheap and affordable is what really stands out to me about that card. Cheap and speaking of cheap and affordable, look at these cute old maid cards. They are actually cheap, 30 bucks. When a PSA 10 or when a tag 10 is that cheap, it's so easy to just sort of buy something like that and kind of put it away and ignore it. Like it's only 30 bucks, right? And you might find out a year or two later that that's 60 bucks. That's a 200% increase in value, you know. All right, let's see. Mr. Heath, he says 1 junk pack round of shipping. All right, you got it. Here's your junk pack. Junk packs are $3. What are they made out of? Junk. They're really just made out of bad cards, and they're a bit of fun. People buy them, and sometimes they like them. Here's Chilinka, Son Goku, Cyberman, Sin Shenron, Fang of Shigeki. That's a magic card. Some kind of signature thing here. Here's a poker card. Here's Iona, but it's not a real card. And here's Uncle Sam. All right. So that is what a junk pack looks like. There was a little time period where we were selling tons of these. Everyone was buying these up. It's kind of weird. Okay. And let's go grab your bag. Oh, that's Hunter Tipton. Ugh. Heath Davis. The others? Nope. Okay. Can't believe we're heading toward 2026, guys. You realize we're coming toward the end of October. And then November begins. And then December. And then it's over. 2026 begins real soon. How crazy is that? How is the time flying so fast? I'm already too old. Oh, Heath, have we shipped you before? Oh, Heath, we've never shipped you? I got to get your address, Mr. Heath. Is he watching? Mr. Heath, I got to have your address. You got to email me here for the address, TheCardconomist@gmail.com. Go ahead and email me your address, and we'll get you taken care of. Better write shipping on this. I turned 21 in 2026. You're so young, dude. You're lucky. You know why? The younger you are, by the way, guys, the luckier you are, because we're getting closer to solving heart disease and cancer and everything else. Right? Like Ozempic was they just invented Ozempic a couple years ago. And it's like a life-changing drug. How many other life-changing drugs are just around the corner And older people are not going to see it. Older people, including maybe even me, you know, like maybe cancer is solved in the year 2070, like completely solved. And I might not be there to see it. Probably won't be. Let me see. What is it, 2025? And I'm 30. Yeah, I'm not going to be there for that. Jose Arredondo says, Mr. I use Ozempic. Give us your experience with it. You know, I've been trying to lose a little weight for like ever. And I lose some weight and then I put it back on because I stop focusing on losing weight. It's a weird thing. Like when I focus, I'm successful. I get it done. I start losing weight. The weight starts to go down week by week. And then, you know, something comes along. This time it was Karis needed surgery. And I guess I just stopped caring about, you know, all the rules and all the counting and all this. Better buy exactly the right groceries. Now we're just, you know, celebrating that she feels okay. She feels good. And, you know, maybe eating a little more decadently, maybe being couch potatoes. The new Pokemon game came out, right? There's so many things that tempt you away from being healthy. But so I can go on all engines and just like start working on losing weight. But the moment that I give up that focus, I revert back to like my normal state, like how my brain wants to be all the time. So it's like this normal state of mind where I'm not stressing and I'm not like fighting and I'm not focusing. And then I just start eating too much. Like I can even eat too much of just normal food. So you just want to eat too much chicken, like a baked chicken. Well, I can eat the whole chicken. It's not hard. I can eat the whole pot of potatoes. It's not difficult. And yeah, so Ozempic probably changes that formula, whatever it is. I guess the hormones or something. There's some kind of hormone that controls your hunger. So it's very fascinating, you know. They gave it to me because I developed diabetes. So that helps me eat good and help keep my sugar levels good. Lost like 40 pounds already. Wow, that's super cool, man. Well, yeah, so that's like a life-changing drug, and they just developed that. And I don't have diabetes. The doctor does say that I have elevated cholesterol, though. And I'm like, well, if I didn't eat, then I wouldn't eat cholesterol. And the other doctor told me that I had low vitamin D levels, so they said I need to go outside. So, bunch of Ozempic zombies in 5 years. Hey, man, you know, it's saving some people. It's not, everyone's not as, anyways, I'm tempted to try it. The doctor said I could try it if I wanted to, but I turned it down. I said, no, I'll just lose the weight. I used Zepbound from 2024 to 2025, and in my opinion, better because one of my friends was using Manjaro, and she had a lot of symptoms. Okay, let's keep the stream moving. Heath says, Sent, did you get my Umbreon tag slab? All right, nice. Let's get that shipping. So the way it works is Miss Alexis will actually get the slab. I only get the bag. The slabs are kept in another place. Cool, we're getting the label done after all. Next time, I will already have your address. That's the nice part, Mr. Heath. Okay, there we go. I'll cancel this. And yeah, that's heavy enough. And print. Mr. I sent 2 orders, says Mr. Jose Arredondo. No problem, man. Mr. I am diabetic. They put me on Manjaro 6 months ago. I can go down to 230 from 330. Life saving, says Elijah. Wow. Wow. Yeah, and so that's what I was saying. It's like the younger you are, the better off you are because, well, first of all, it's just nice to be young. But second of all, it's because it gives everybody a chance to be around when all these new life-saving drugs and therapies and surgeries are going to come out, especially with AI now helping do the research. Okay. There we go. They say we're getting close to beating cancer, guys. I heard a doctor talking about it. He said we're getting really close. There we go. It's always been a complicated disease. And they say that, you know, they're starting to figure out how to get your own immune system to attack the cancer, which wasn't something they could do before. All right. So I'm hopeful for that. I think that would be really good. Jose Arredondo, today for one energy shuffle and ship my bag in slabs. No problem. Now, it's the cutoff time for shipping for Monday is over. So your stuff will actually get done on Wednesday. Just letting you guys know that. 1, 2, 3. Boop. That's cold. The mailman's already been here, so Alexis will be packing them up on Wednesday, okay? That's one cold shuffle. Jose Arredondo, let's grab your bag. Did we have to start this box for you? That's Jose Santos. We got a couple Jose's, by the way. Can we see the breaks? Hey, what's up, Gabriel? Here is a real popular break right now. This guy already jumped to 3 out of 8. And here's another one that I really like. McDonald's Pikachu is 3 out of 10. But he only cost $30, so he's cheaper. He's a cheaper break. All right, so those are 2 cool ones. Jose Arredondo, bag number 2. Jose Arredondo, bag number 1. Yeah. That's good. So now that this is reduced, we can actually get rid of this. There we go. Check the score general chat. It says JM. The address goes to some kind of farmhouse in Ireland. Does it? Well, now, wait a second. Hey, wait a second. We got to delete that. I don't want to be doxing some guy. Of course, it's not going to affect him because... Yeah, well, yeah, it doesn't really make any sense, does it? All right, we'll delete this. Delete. Hey, man, maybe that guy was feeling like he needed to enlarge his breasts or something. I don't know. Weird. Yeah, that is very strange. There we go. Let's grab this. And let's grab this. I need to get into contact with him and talk to him about it because it was his address on that paperwork. Okay. Order some junk packs also, says Jose Arredondo. Sure, okay, let's get those junk packs before we move on. Let's see. Ivan says, I miss you, chat family. He just sent me this email. He says, in the hospital, and for some reason, YouTube won't let me text on stream again. My wife is going to do a second mortgage on the house because my insurance company is so high. Government shutdown's not helping me at the moment, especially with no state tax in Florida. Oof. Sorry to hear that, man. Get better, Mr. Ivan. All right, so Ivan's watching, but YouTube's not letting him text or something. I'm sorry to hear that, man. All right. Okay. Like today was a bad day. It's hard sometimes. Today was a poopy day. So we're going to jump back over here to Jose Arredondo. He needs 3 junk packs. We are. We were just talking about, improvements in medical technology, which would be a really good thing to have. Actually, here, let me grab one of your bags from a different part of the box because each part of the box has like a different variety of packs. So it's better to pull from like the back, the middle, and the front. So you get a different variety each time. So here we go. One of these. All right, so each one of those is a little bit different from each other now. There it is. Stay positive, Ivan. Yeah, stay positive, man. Here we go. What do we got here? Yeah, the government shutdown's really stupid. We are. Hollow, Nine Tails, Triple Tactics Talent. Here's a normal Iona. Yeah, you guys didn't know that this Iona existed, huh? Yeah, that's the secret one. They don't tell you about that one. So there's an Iona. Okay. That's a magic card. Here's whatever her name is. Marnie? Is it Marnie? I think it's Marnie. Here's a football card that I just found lying around. That's an SR. If you have healthcare, you can ask a doctor for a refill for one of those semi-glutides. Yeah, I'm tempted to, believe it or not, I'm tempted to just give it a shot just because I'm curious. And just because when it comes to weight loss, I like I said, when I focus on it, I do pretty good. But then it seems like when I'm not focusing on it, I just sort of slip back to kind of eating too much. And I'm curious, if it's so good, I wonder if it would help me. Maybe I could do like a very small portion of it or something. Maybe it would be helpful. I mean, it's that or just kind of be out of shape for a long time and wait and see if that's bad for me. Or here's another idea. Maybe I just sort of drop everything I'm doing in life and focus only on my health, which that could work. I would say part of the problem with losing weight is like, well, if you work like 10 hours a day or 12 hours a day like I do, you don't really have time to stop and shop for fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, fresh meat. You know, shopping takes time. You come home, you got to prepare it, you got to cook it, you got this mess to clean up. So in the end, Karis and I end up doing quick meals. Quick meals. We end up doing maybe restaurant meals. We can afford it. Is the worst part. We could eat out at Chili's every day if we wanted to. So there's this temptation. Hey, let's just go to Chili's or something. And so all that work, and she works too, by the way, but she doesn't cook a whole lot. Karis doesn't do a lot of cooking. Here, let's grab this. She didn't grow up with that talent, I guess. No one in her family is very good at cooking, and I like food to taste good. Which you can make good tasting, healthy food is possible to do that. It just takes a lot of extra work and knowledge and practice. And so, you know, but we are actually about to try out something called Cook Unity. Have you guys ever heard of that? It's a company that specializes in pre-made food, and it's supposed to be like freshly made, and then it's like shipped to you in a cold, sort of like a cold box, and then you just put it in your fridge, and it's like eating leftovers. So they got this product. It's like the other one. I don't remember the name of it. We had it for a little while. We sort of stopped it because it was like, it wasn't that good, but it was like the price of going out to eat every day. But we're trying a new one called Cook Unity, and we think that's going to help with our food because we want to eat whole foods and we want to eat nice meals at the same time. We want to eat healthy. It's just so hard to do that, man. It's so much easier to just go get like a pizza, frozen pizza, ramen. It's just a dry package. You just pour hot water on it and it's good to go. And I love ramen anyways. So it's so much easier to do ramen and pizza and whatever stupid processed food, right? So hard to get like home cooked food. And when you're working 10 to 12 hours a day, but your wife's also working kind of like 10 hours a day. And it's just hard to do, man. It's really hard to do. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Ivan, get better, big dog. Can I get another spot in the Japanese base set pack break with my store credit? Hold on. Let me do that for you, Mr. Blake. So this is $129 minus $40. Let's get that set up for you. Absolutely. $129 minus $40. $89 remains. It is. So we're going to try this company called Cook Unity. We're hoping that their meals are, you know, more like Whole Foods, more diverse, healthier ingredients, not just out to eat food, and not just like packaged easy food. So that is spot number 11 out of 25. This is a break I don't show off very often, but it's very real and it's very far along. This is the Japanese base set booster pack, graded 10 by PSA. We recently discovered you can take these old booster packs, send them back to PSA for an upgrade so that they're in the tall pack. It looks like this. So you can upgrade this old holder to this new holder, and they will maintain the 10 grade. That is confirmed. So that is why that booster pack break is so interesting now. We are. Let's see. And I might spend some capital getting a bunch of mine fixed. Booster pack break. Boom. Well, I might need to jump into that one. And 6 shuffles. You would like 6 shuffles as well. Is that right? Is that what you just said? 6 shuffles? 6 shuffles, which is $30. $59. Guys, get into that Togepi break. Yeah, Togepi break. That's a vintage break. It's pretty cool. Let me make sure no one else ordered any shuffles. We got to make sure no one else ordered these. We don't want you to jump the line and steal someone's shuffles. You wouldn't really steal them, though. Okay, I don't think you are. Let's go ahead and just pop those open now. Ready? What's the pack split? Rocket Unlimited? No. We have an unusual pack split this time. Topps Chrome Disney 100, a very expensive booster pack. It's a Disney Topps Chrome pack. It's a couple years old now. Super premium product. You could pull a one-of-one Disney character that sells for well over $10,000 from that set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brutal. All right. Cold round there, Mr. Blake. What is the chase card in the Topps Chrome Mickey Mouse? Anything one of one. And those one of ones can sell for incredible prices. Like I think I heard of a 1-of-1 Mickey that sold from that set that went for like 100,000. It like made the news. And the problem is you're not going to pull it. It's too rare, but it can happen. It is possible. It's just probably not. Probably not going to happen, but it is possible. Kevin Pfeiffer, it's next. Kevin says 3 packs of the Korean Black Bolt. Okay, Black Bolt, which I think we're sold out of the sealed boxes of this. I think we're really low. 1, 2, and 3. What's new breaks are there? Will you be doing Phantasmal pre-order? Is it that time to do Phantasmal pre-order? I don't think it's that close, is it? When does Phantasmal come out? Sometime in November, right? Actually, shouldn't there be another Japanese set by now? Hold on. Let me ask my guy here. 24 days? Yeah. Okay. I'm being offered a restock on Inferno. It's really expensive. There we go. Very nice. So Kevin Pfeiffer. What's up, Kevin? You got a bag, Kevin? I noticed he didn't mention if he had a bag. Here's 2 hollows. Here's Dynamo. Very cute. This is a great artwork. And a little Master Ball Crustle. Is that his name? I'm Kevin. All right, nice. Let's go grab that bag, Mr. Kevin. I don't know if this guy was intending to buy these. Sometimes he decides to buy them, but he pays for them later in the day. I noted that. Okay. I think he's mentioned he moves money around. Let's go hunting for Kevin's bag. Oh, he says. Here's Curtis. Here's Kevin. What? Oops. That Japanese jumbo pack. Okay. Kijiki. Caleb. Caden. Keller Smith. Did you say you did have a bag? Kevin Ushiha. Kevin Vu. Kara Nickel. Kyle Hazard. Kyle. King. Kevin Ayola. Kevin. Karen. Kevin. New bag? I'm going to get you a new bag. Will tag grade my Rick and Morty card? I don't think they will because the Rick and Morty card is not tops. He says it's small. Okay, there is a bag for you then, and it's a small bag. Let's try again. I might have simply missed it. Nicholas, Nick Weeg, Nicholas, Nathaniel, the super expired Nathan Arthen bag, and a Nick Gruber bag from 1124. Okay, we checked the nearby N box and didn't see you in there. Let's lift this whole K box up. Okay, we got Curtis, Kevin. You're not KJ, right? Caleb Ibarra, Caden Wolf, Keller Smith. Don't think you changed the tag sketch card to Dallas. Oh, yes, Dallas Willis. Thank you for mentioning that. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay. We would have noticed that either way when it came time to publicly post it. This Dallas Willis, that's updated. Good catch on that. All right, so I'm not seeing a Kevin Pfeiffer. I don't know if that's you. You said, nope, KJ. I don't know if that means that this is your bag or not. I will go ahead and create a Kevin Pfeiffer bag. Here you go, Kevin Pfeiffer. My old screen name was Coinzilla. Oh, you're Coinzilla. Okay. I wonder how you started to use my YouTube name instead of my actual name. I only do that for a couple people. It's just for fun. Okay, Kevin Pfeiffer. The problem is if everyone wanted a nickname, it would be too hard to track. There you go. Okay. Keep a notepad beside you for notes. Let me check this other K box real fast for your bag, okay? So you're saying that the other bag should be under Kevin Pfeiffer. Oh, here it is. All right. No problem. Found Kevin Pfeiffer. Good. Got your cards in here. Let's keep your bag in the second box. There's just a little more space in the second box. Makes it a little easier to handle. Got them all combined. Perfect. No problem. Tossing this over here. Tossing this up here. Running the stream's always kind of like this constant chaos. It's always been that way. And there's no way to avoid it. It just always ends that way. It's the nature of it, I suppose. You know, there's always something going on. Christopher Houghton, 3 Japanese Inferno. You kind of just get used to it. 1, 2, 3. All right. Here it is. Christopher Houghton. Can you take my spot off the Mega Evolution list and put it as a credit? I'm trying to decide what break to jump into. Yes, we can definitely do that. Yes. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and do this. We got a cold one, and a cold one, and a cold one. 3 cold ones. Christopher Houghton. Sorry, man. Okay. Oh, there's nothing to put into your bag. I'm so bad. That sucks, man. Here is the beautiful Decidui on sale for $45. Magnetron for $70 and a 10. And Old Maid Pikachu. Really adorable, affordable 10s here, guys. Don't underestimate affordable 10s because one day they get a lot more expensive. If you buy them when no one wants them, if you buy them when they're new, when they're young, 10 years later, when they cost double or triple that price, you're like, oh, wow, this was a really good thing to have. What I would base my purchasing decision on is whether it looked good. You know, like that guy looks crazy good. This guy's really cute. I could see him going higher than 50. And then this guy's really cheap at 45. I mean, a box of Battle Regions way more than 45. So they all have a sort of value proposition. People don't always appreciate that. They don't understand that sometimes you buy a card not because everyone wants it in the moment, but because it's affordable and probably won't be much further in the future. It's hard to imagine a card that appears cheap today being some super high demand card in the future, but that's how it works. One day you turn around and some card everyone was ignoring is super expensive. Okay, Mr. Edward. The Doomed Mega Evolution box. Here it is. It's going to say 4 down here. $40. Do you have any of those sticker card things of Slowpoke? Edward. I don't think I have a 10 of one. Cornelio. $40. Okay. Now, hold on, Mr. Blake. Let me do these in order, okay, Mr. Blake? What you ought to do, you should consider using a penny message to make sure you get yourself in line, and this will ensure that I don't forget about the order. Here's Michael Pettiford, bag sort, and 1 Japanese OP13. Michael Pettiford, bag sort, and a Japanese OP13. Okay, let's get started. We'll start here. We have ordered the EB3 one-piece set. We got 8 cases coming, which I think will tide us over nicely for a little while. And we'll see what kind of demand there is for it and if we do a restock order. One Piece, one of the most popular sets to open on this stream. It kind of makes me feel like we don't have enough One Piece slabs, you know? Ugh. I don't know if people buy those a lot, but definitely I start to feel that way. So you've got a bag sort before, it looks like. And we placed these hit cards into your bag. Wow, that's cool, man. Hydreigon, Drudagon, Meowth. You got EB3 ordered? EB3's ordered. We got EB3 ordered. We're also going to be looking more into English sets, I think, in the future because it costs a premium. But, you know, Japanese cards aren't so cheap anymore either now that you have to pay an import fee every single time you order them. Okay, Mienfu. So I'll take these ARs to the side. That's a Master Ball. Ducklet Swana. Oh yeah, Ambipom's cool. That's the Japanese version of it too. This is technically supposed to be a hit. Same with this. I don't know how you guys, you One Piece guys, feel about those cards. Because I don't think I've ever been asked to grade one of them. It's got some hollows here. You got a little, whatever the hell that thing is. I like this Tyranitar. He's like a hit, but I don't think you're going to grade him. The Clown Ussy. Okay. Here's a, don't remember his name. I'm learning his name because I'm playing this game. Zebra Striker. Sawaddle. So a DLC is planned for Legend CA, is that right? I think I heard about that. All right, so you can kind of see what I did there. I just sort of organized it by ARs. Gem 3? No Gem 3 currently, but I am trying to get a hold of it at this point. Actually, it's already on the way. So when it lands, we'll have to work out a price. But I won't know the price till it lands because I have to pay an import fee. And it can be a substantial part of the cost. Swana, the cat, Oshawott. Okay, it's getting real tricky. There we go. Can you tell me one hit to send a tag? Oh, okay, great question. Yeah, I'd be happy to tell you that. I would focus on your best ones first, right? Oh, but none of them are your best ones. Okay, and are they all Korean? Korean. That one's Japanese. That one's Japanese. But Ambipom doesn't sell super well, I'd say. I like the Garbodor. I like this one. So my favorite one is the Rocket Wheezing in terms of like how easy could this sell in the future. What I would probably recommend is just keep opening packs. So, oh, wait. We didn't talk about these ones already in here. Hold on. Oh, easy. This guy right here. Actually, you said tag. Tag doesn't grade Korean. You have to do PSA for Korean. But yeah, it'd be that guy right there. Easily. He's easily your best. Yeah, you want to grade one? Grade this High Dragon, okay? This High Dragon from earlier. Your best one. There we go. You're smuggling your Pokemon cards and books? I would be highly suspicious of that if I was the guy doing the scanning, because I'd be like, books? Nobody reads those anymore. This guy's smuggling something. Day 1 DLC already available for $30. What? What are you talking about? Does tag grade One Piece Japanese? I'm sure they do. They do grade Japanese cards. They don't grade Korean cards currently. I think they will eventually. Who knows? Maybe they already do. I don't know. Jonas, Star Wars Chrome and a junk pack. All right, let's grab you this junk pack. Your junk pack's going to come with a metal card. How fun is that? Big Gay Pikachu. Whoa! And this sexy hoochie mama called Typhoid Mary. That sounds like a disease. Okay. Here's Xenos, Tyro. Here's a little Patrick Star. There's a little heart. Some hollows. All right, there you go. Cool. Those are so weird, man. These junk packs are so weird. I tend to sell out of these, actually. The junk packs sell out. It's so strange. And then Star Wars Chrome. It's because they only cost $3. People love the sort of just getting some strange thing, you know. I had Typhoid Mary back in 2005. Oh, my God. Back in Thailand. Okay. I want to go on vacation to Thailand. I only like to go on vacation to Thailand. Hey, guys, let's go on vacation to Thailand. It's much easier to get a girlfriend in Thailand. I'm going on vacation to Thailand, guys. Here's a beautiful Star Wars card. Okay, we got this lovely lady. We got these spaceships, which I think are super cool. Not numbered. And we got this guy, and his name is the Mandarin Orange. Ooh. You sure it's a girl, though? Are you a lady or lady boy? Ah, lady boy. I hope not. All right, here we are. Set this over here. What's in Thailand? You know, they got great family-friendly resorts. You go there, they got the ocean. You can eat shrimp. Definitely not a big red light district with ladyboys. So now we've got Mr. Bryce. 5 Pokey Shuffles. Mr. Bryce. Are you open to selling any of your raw cards so that I could grade them? You know, if I felt that I had raw cards that could grade 10, I would just go send them out to grade. There we go. All right. So the answer to that question is probably not. We got 1, 2, 3. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have an option for raw shuffles, though, that I put together up here. These are $10 a pack, and they include just random cards that might be worth, they might actually be worth grading. 2 live. 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? Let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, too many. So there we go. This goes back into the box. And let's go get you your 2 live customs. Oops. This kind of got pulled up by the mat. Does Thailand do background checks? 1 and 2. 2 cold ones. Background checks. I wouldn't know anything about that. That is a question I do not know the answer to. Background checks for what? There we go. I don't think most places do background checks. Here's a mango break. Look at this beautiful 8 XY Azumarill. This is XY 2015. It's 10 years old. Primal Clash Azumarill. $25. That's a steal in my opinion. Very beautiful artwork. Very affordable. Okay, you know, a lot of 9s and 8s are very affordable. So that was the refresh. That means it's Blake's turn. What was Blake's order again? Let's go try to find Blake's order. Oh, he's right here. Okay. 1 151 English, 1 prismatic with store credit when you get a chance. Okay. Is it right here, I think? Yeah. Let's see. We got 1 151. It looks lovely. A great gift. It would definitely make a good gift. That is an idea for it. But even if you're not doing a gift with it, you could just leave it in your collection for a long time and see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because a card's not a 10 doesn't mean it doesn't go up in price. Cards that are sub 10 also go up in price. And what's interesting is most people are probably not looking into Azumarill. They're looking into like PSA 8 Charizard, right? So Charizard gets all the attention and Azumarill kind of flies under the radar. I might need to go get more of this prism. Oh, no, wait. I know where the prismatic is. I brought some in. Ha. There we go. That's 14. Is this 21? Is that right? With the 151? I think it's time to get more 151, isn't it? I'm supposed to order more of that because we're running lower. I see some One Piece there. Guessing there are One Piece openings every once in a while. We do a ton of One Piece openings. So it's one of the most open packs on the channel. And I would say it's the second most open pack. And we have this specialized break. $40 for 1 in 18 chance for this guy. So for $40, you have a 1 in 18 chance. Not that different from just buying a box from a case, you know, but here's a couple differences. First of all, when you buy a box from a case, they usually cost a little more than 40. They usually cost, you know, whatever it's going for, like 60 or something, I don't know. And a case may not have, you know, a manga in it at all. It might be every about 4 to 8 cases has one manga in it. Well, so if you're jumping into, let's say this is like a case, right? If you're jumping into this, you know it's there. That's why the break's so good. It's just really good. And you can see it's already up to 5 out of 18. That's a fast-moving break. Now, Blake, we need to adjust this. Donate the rest to Ivan. Oh, my gosh, you're way too kind. Ivan, I don't know if you're still watching. I'll be sure to write it down so he knows it's coming from you, okay? All right, let's just take a quick look. We've got The English 151. Okay, good. We're going to save on this. And the prismatic was 14, wasn't it? I can't even find it on my own menu. I'm so blind. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, good. So let me just get my calculator out. That'll be 59 minus 34, $25 left. So you have $25 left there. And then there has been a little nice gift card that a couple people have put together. There you go. It says $50 plus one shuff. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. It's Ivan Rodriguez plus one shuff. Did we? I assume we took care of that. Okay, $25 here, right? So it goes 30 to 40 to 65. And that is from Blake Santoro. Okay. Managed to squeeze your name in there. That's very nice. There's a little donut card for Ivan. Yeah, just a little one. You can pitch in like $5-10 or something if you want. Don't have to go crazy. Here we are. Ivan's having some serious health struggles right now. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and sneak these. $50 equal $50 one shuffle. Oh, I remember. What was going on was I wrote that down. I remember it. There we go. That was the thing you ended up having me refund you. See, this is why store credit is so tricky, because I couldn't even remember that. So this was actually refunded to you. The idea here was, Blake, is if you kept it as store credit and spent it, you were going to get a free shuffle. Remember that? I think I mentioned that on Discord. There it is. All right, here's this. It probably would have just been a cold shuffle anyways. Let's go ahead and get this. You ready? Let's sneak. All right. Ready? Yeah, store credit scares me. It really does. Roaring Moon. I need that website. Karis has been recovering from surgery the whole last week. And even the week before that, we were just preparing for it. So our minds were not even close to worrying about getting this website done or anything. She's feeling a lot better. She still can't move too much. She can't walk around too much. But she is getting better faster. There's not too much pain. She's got a smile on her face. She's happy it's over. Bazoink. All right. So let's go find your bag. When the internet went down. Oh, wasn't that a travesty? That was terrible. That was terrible. And it was just an outage. That was the worst part. It was just an outage. By the way, when it came back up, I continued to stream that whole night. I streamed till like 7 a.m. in the morning. So I just went all night with that stream. And we ended up getting all the sales that we were supposed to get anyways. Here's Team Rocket Grunt. The Mega Box break is doomed. Can you take my 2 spots and put 1 in the Togetic and use the rest for 4 Mega Evolutions? Okay. Doomed! Yeah, I feel it. All right, if you're out, then the whole thing's canceled. So that means Alicia Brown is going to have $80. Okay, Alicia Brown. $80. Canceled. Box. Break. Just kind of explain the store credit. This was the Mega Evolution box break. I asked people if they wanted it again, and they said yeah, so I started it, and then it just proceeded to be stuck. Okay, so that's out. And she has her store credit here for the cancel box break, so that's correct. That allows me to throw that sheet away. And so no more Mega Evolution box break. And then you would like a spot in the Togetic. Sounds good to me. Moves the Togetic along. We got a lot of great breaks to choose from. And you know, they kind of compete with each other a little bit. When you think about it, the breaks compete with each other. Like if the Mega Box break was the only break, it probably would move. But look at this beautiful Togetic, you know. He seems to offer a better value in a way. It's 1 in 8 odds and comes from a super vintage booster pack, super vintage set, already graded 10. I get it. I'd want into that Togetic too. All right, 1 of the Togetic, the rest store credit for 4 Mega Evolutions. Perfect. All right. I believe those are here. There are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. The Charizard set is coming up quick. Yeah, he's a good one, huh? Charizard set's going to be lots of fun. I thought the Charizard set was supposed to have, like, Gengar in it. Doesn't that mean there should be another Japanese set first? Okay. Let me see if my guy answered me. He didn't answer me? What's the next Japanese set? I don't even know. I haven't been paying attention. Ready? Here goes. What do we got? Cinderace. There's definitely another set coming out. I thought so too. Gengar and Charizard. I mean, how can the Charizard set be a set by itself? I feel like I'm behind on ordering a Japanese set. It's Dragonite set. Isn't it Emerald or something? Is that releasing like today or something? Because I feel like I might have actually fallen behind because I do not have a pre-order on that. I might have to go place an emergency order. Team Rocky Grunt picking up Marshadow. I hear that was a good card, actually. Okay. But then somebody said it's not a good card. Good. Yeah, so the Charizard set, Inferno X, is really small. So it has to be an English set that has 2 sets in it, right? So where's the other set? Here's Snorlax. Here's Flareon. And here is Wario. Let's go take a look. No one knows? It's so funny. What's the latest Japanese? No, I know. Let's look up Poke Beach. Poke Beach will be leaking images of it. That's a fast way to look it up. No, they're not talking about it? Huh. It's called Mega Dream X. Mega Dream X. Mega Dream X release date. Oh, it releases later in November. So then what is the new Phantasmal Flame set going to be made up out of? I'm very confused now. Okay, so I might be behind on actually ordering Phantasmal Flames because I was waiting to order the new Japanese set. No, Phantasmal Flames comes out, like you guys said, not for a little while. Let's see if the price on this set's been going up. I could have ordered it already. You think people are just ordering the shit out of this? You think it's going to be lots of smaller sets? Yeah, they do that sometimes, don't they? Now, it doesn't have a box topper or anything, does it? Phantasmal Flames booster box. Now, I can just tell you it's at an absolutely ridiculous price. It's so overpriced, it's disgusting. I don't even want to buy it. Like, I don't look forward to it. Man, that's terrible. All right. Yeah. Mega Gallade EX in January. All right. Let's look up. It reminds me of Prismatic. You know, we barely made any money with Prismatic. Did you guys know that? I wonder if the bundle case of this, because it's releasing at the same time, the bundles are releasing at the same time. I wonder if the bundles are a better option price-wise. Yeah, no way, dude. This is nuts. It like makes me mad to see how expensive it is. Who's gonna open it? And it's so overpriced already. There's no way to. It's so overpriced already. I don't understand. Oh, that's Mega Evolution. That's why. Hell no, dude. It's at the price of like. It's at the price of like a set that's already been out for 4 years. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, at the same time, it does make sense, right? It's a Charizard set. It's a highly desirable set. That's what's going on. Modern crashing, pop 18,000 as they should. All right, so oh, here's Mr. Ivan, by the way. He just said for a little while ago, he says, "Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I will pay it forward. God bless you all. Thank you. I wish I could text on chat." I wonder why it won't let you text on chat. That's so strange, Ivan. And then he also says, "I really appreciate the help, everybody. Thank you." No problem, Mr. Ivan. All right. So we also have an order from Gabriel Gallegos. Box of Korean Nikkei and shipping. Ooh, a box of Korean Nikkei, you say? So where would I be hiding one of those boxes? Right here, in fact. Here you go, Gabriel. Back to it, everybody. Get well soon. Triple MSRP. Yeah, triple, quadruple, whatever you want to say. I don't know, man. I don't like it. We're gonna have to basically run really thin margins on it because people will not accept it being too expensive. Basically, the more expensive it is, the fewer sales you'll get. And you know, when a set's already eye-wateringly expensive, people do not care to pay like any kind of premium on it at that point. So that's kind of, you know, I've done this for a little while, so I can see the patterns. Yeah, let me put it like this. When you get a booster pack for like, I don't know, like $1, people don't mind paying $1.50. They just don't care. Same with like $2. You get a $2 booster pack, you can sell that for $3. Nobody cares. But if the booster pack is, let's say, $20, they care a whole lot about paying $30 for that pack. Isn't that curious the way that works? So the more expensive the pack is, the more people start to notice the margin, the premium. I don't think it's actually called the margin. I think it's actually called the markup. I was learning these words earlier. The markup. They notice the markup. Even if the markup is like a flat percentage basis. So you have to actually... Oh, I got to sneeze. Whew. Whew. It's not a good thing. Yeah, it's a bad thing. Yeah, here's the funny thing. You guys may think that maybe like the shops, maybe like the card shops like the high prices. No. No, high prices are bad for card shops too, actually. It doesn't benefit the card shops. They have to sell the packs at a lower margin. They don't have enough for demand. They end up having to restock other than through the distribution. It's just overall a bad situation for everybody. It's a very popular set, and it could be one of the most popular sets for a while. But who knows, you know, like if you recall Darkness Ablaze, that was a Charizard set once upon a time. But no, this set has a way cooler Charizard in it, so it's pretty understandable what's going on. We are. It's understandable. I get it. Imagine it did have a big Gengar pull in it too, though. That would have been nuts, dude. That'd have been crazy. Holy. This is Korean Nikkei, one of the most popular sets on the channel. We are selling out of this. Once again, we are almost done with the second case of it. And you have to understand, the cases include a lot of boxes. So you guys just really like this. Look at this hot hoochie mommy. Here's this. Each box contains a signature, and you can try and collect all the signatures. You don't need to mark up 150%. Generally, you, not you specifically. Yeah, it's true, but there's kind of like some math behind this, right? So when a product's really expensive, let's say there's a $10 booster pack and a $100 booster pack. And with the $10 booster pack, you're able to mark it up to like, I don't know, maybe like you get away with $13.50, right? So you mark it up to $13.50. Then with the $100 booster pack, you can only mark it up to about $110 before the customers start noticing and they go, hey. The problem is when they go to buy that $100 booster pack, their wallet drains. So it's a bad product in a sense for the store. It's much better for them to sell the $13.50 booster pack with the better markup for the store, right? It's better for them to sell that cheaper pack and to sell $100 worth of that because they actually make more profit that way. Whereas the $100 booster pack, where your customer runs out of money right away and the markup's really small comparatively. So, your total profits go down. Whoa, a behemoth. I got a behemoth somewhere, maybe in my pants. All right. Whoa. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but it's like some really basic mathematics that says when a booster pack's really expensive, it's actually bad for the card shop. And when a booster pack's really cheap, it's really good for the card shop. Here we are. All right. Look at this ninja. Yeah, right, dude. She's a ninja. This lady's doing ninjutsu. I don't buy it. There we go. Maybe she's doing ninjutsu on my penis or something. Holy. Whoa! What is all this cheekage? Holy. All right. Modern gaming. Okay. Very nice. I like her disappointed face. Whoa, for the pants comment. The only thing hard to see about her is her clothing. I'd argue it's actually worse for you. I'm not sure how you operate, but I imagine you don't get distribution prices on everything. I currently don't have any distribution at all. That's something that we're about to change. So Karis and I are working on that. Yeah, believe it or not, Karis and I've ran this shop off of the secondhand market for the entire 6 years. Every time I applied for distribution, they actually rejected me. And so this time, though, I'm going to have a website. I think that's going to change everything. Mr. Gabriel. All right, Gabriel. Yeah, so it's weird. I ran this whole time with no website, and I feel like that was a big mistake. I should have just had the website running. Should have just applied over and over again for the distribution. Maybe they don't have a strong belief in the maybe like the lasting selling power of a rip and chip shop, or maybe they believe it's just sort of like, oh, it's just the secondhand market. But it's like, bro, I sell like 1 million cards. This is a real thing. People are doing it on eBay. They're doing it on TikTok, whatnot. It's all over the place. This is a legitimate kind of card shop. It's a new idea like DoorDash. And so, but I don't know. So we didn't have a website this whole time. That's my fault. Oh, you want some shipping? Gabriel, let me get you that shipping. All right, no problem, man. Baggie number 3. Baggie number 2. Baggie number 1. Whoa, that was a lot of the G boxes. Let me put this back down here now. Shuffle these around a bit. So we got rejected a lot for distribution, and then I just kind of stopped applying at one point. But we're going to get that website done and reapply. And I bet you it works this time. Oops. You do good work. Yeah, and, we've done all right, even without the distribution. I just kind of got used to it, actually, too. That's the other thing. I just got used to it. There are. Okay. So, may have a slab, not 100%, says Gabriel. Gabriel, what is this jazz music? We are all poor, mister. At some point, the market is only whales buying from each other. Sure, that's a risk. That could happen. I could see it. There we go. Yeah, I think Pokemon's better when everyone can open the packs for $3. $3 or $4, maybe all the way up to $5, actually. I think the retail price on a booster pack is meant to be like $5. So, although you guys actually can find that on the menu. Like, if you go back to the menu, thing is, you have to buy it in Japanese. Look at all those Japanese sets. Inferno X is 6.5. There's, let's see, there's Triplet Beat is only $6. Shiny Treasure is maybe a little more expensive. It's 12. 151 is 15. But, I mean, so if you're willing to collect in Japanese, the world is your oyster. Like, you can just open up as much as you want. You just have to open it up in Japanese language. But people, I think, prefer the English. Darkly Fable. It goes both ways. I've seen everything get open. Like I've seen a, oh, here's one of those new John Lucas slabs. Take a look at that. Looks great. Right, we have to price those up. Team Rocket Grunt, can you pre-grade the Marshadow to send for tag if it's not a strong 10? Can you please do a quick look through my bag for another contender? All right, let me grab your bag. You just want a card to send off to tag. I get that. Let's set these hollows off to the side. Okay, Marshadow. Looks like you just have Marshadow. So let's see. It's a bit thinner on the right than the left. I believe this card will grade 9, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. So you've got the camera up. You also have some hollows. I don't think any of the hollows are going to do much. Well, you got a cute little Voplume, War Turtle. Yeah, I don't think any of your hollows are about to save you. Okay. 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 Minecraft cards are awesome. Flareon, pretty cool. How many distributors is there? It's okay. Just keep $30 store credit, please. Sure. And technically, it would be about $32. So you're going to keep about $32 of store credit, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. Here you go. We'll count that as a pre-grade, which is only $2 or $3. Team Rocket Grunt, 32. There it is. Okay. Thank you so much. Keeping us busy. English quality is non-existent. Maybe. Hey, it's NHCC to Ivan. Wow, that's pretty generous, man. All right. Mr. Ivan. Okay. So this will come out to 115 to NHCC. You know, the funny thing is, I'm not on this list, but I sort of am because these all actually accrue a PayPal fee. There it is. Boop. Crazy how that is, isn't it? What the Sigma? All right. Irving Morales says, ordered Saturday for Waifu Shuffle. Didn't see it. Can you check my bag for my common hit? Well, Mr. Irving, I probably would not have put the, the non-hollow common card into your bag. Lately, we've just been kind of assuming that, it's a donation, right? That you just donate it back. But let's see. So you said you ordered it Saturday. Is that right? We can actually hire somebody to maybe comb through the stream to see if it was missed. Let's see. It wasn't a pre-order or anything, right? How did you order this? You ordered this through ZELLE? Pretty hard to miss a ZELLE order. Here it is. Irving 1 Waifu Shuffle. I feel like I recognized the little monkeys on this order too. I feel like this one was serviced. I'm pretty sure because your order's right after Arborstone's order as well, the 861. Let's see. This would have been ordered 1:29 a.m. Sunday, October. So that one would have been ordered Saturday night. What's the name of your eBay store? Mr. Dan, the name of the eBay store is TheCardconomist. So it's the same, it's the exact same name. I need to have a series of QR codes that I can flip through and you can screenshot. I'll check the stream, says Isaac. Yeah, it looks like it would have been the Saturday nighttime stream. Of course, it might have registered on YouTube as the Sunday stream, which there is no Sunday. There's not supposed to be a Sunday stream. But it says Irving Morales, 1 Waifu Shuffle. Now, it would have only happened for a blink of an eye because it's just 1 Waifu Shuffle. But yeah, if you check that and find it, let me know. Maybe I'll toss you on a giveaway for free, okay? Instant giveaway spot. Speaking of which, we do need to get this handed out right away. All right. Yeah, when it comes to the non-hollow hit, I don't think I would have put that in your bag. Altaria was the giveaway being handed out by Mr. Brandel. Let's go ahead and choose a winner here. Oscar Ascendis. Okay. Oscar Resendez. We also have Heath Davis. Heath Davis. Giveaway keyword is Brandel. Snacks. Sorry if you weren't here to see that earlier. Jack Woodworth. Trying to make that visible. Jack Woodworth. Quantum Wolf. We hand out quite a lot of stuff. And the Doghouse, previously known as Coinzilla. I was wondering who you are because you were kind of active in the stream, and I'm like, who's this Doghouse guy? He's so active, and I've never seen him before. Oops, landing all the way over here on 6. That is Doghouse. Doghouse, what do you want on the back of the card? What do you want it to say on the back? It's got to match your bag or something. Royalties are standard. So funny, dude. All right. Look at that left to right centering on this one. But then also, there's a little problem with the edge here, up here. Can I get it to show? You can kind of see the shadow of it. Do you see that? I don't know. Wow, thanks. What do I got to write on the back, though? Like a lightning bolt. Okay, Mr. Irving Morales. He needs to know if his Waifu shuffle went through. I believe it did. He already replied. Name works. He said his chat name. Okay. With an A. The Dog House. Good. Machiavelli. We're putting down the Doghouse. Whenever you order shipping, you'll have to remind me that you got a slab under the name, the Doghouse. All right, guys. Well, it is 7:20. I had a great time with you all. We really did not price that many slabs. I guess we were too busy. And I'm at a point where I have too many slabs. So now I have like I need to price up some freaking slabs issue here. I almost wish I could have like an assistant who just sits around and prices them all beforehand. And then I just kind of rotate through them throughout the stream. How cool would that be? That'd be cool. But I can't do that. I don't have an assistant. So it's just one piece at a time. So I'll see you guys tonight for the Monday nighttime stream. And we'll have a lot more time together to sort of price up some of these new consignment slabs and price up some of our own slabs, of which we have many. All right, so I'll see you guys there. See you later.